Hello, everyone. So excited. Okay, let me calm down. Let me calm down. I need, if you have, Facebook on your device, please turn the volume down because there's an echo. All right, let's go, people. We're excited. We're excited. This is Destined to Win, Volume 4. And we have new authors. We have new authors. We're excited. Are you excited? Hey, everyone. Okay, there we go. We have new authors. Technology. Okay, there we go. Technology does its own thing. So let's get, all right, there we are. There we are. Hello, everyone. Hello, Facebook family. YouTube family, listen, destined to win, we're destined to win. Hey, destined. So, good evening, everyone. What an exciting time. You know, I'm extra, so y'all bear with me. To see this baby grow to 4 is amazing. So, I'm Pastor Tammy. I'm the visionary behind this awesome anointed book compilation. We launched volume 1 last June. We launched volume 2 in November, and now we will be launching volume 3 next month in May. Woo-wee! I'm so excited. So volume 3 is, the subtitle of this book is called Broken to Unbreakable. And let's give you a little background of how Destined to Win even came about. Every year I hold a women's conference called Destined to Win. And one particular year in 2019, the Lord was like, I want you to write a book. Because of the experience that we had in that service, the stories of women just sharing like what they've been through and how God has healed them and delivered them. And so he wanted a book out of it, but I wasn't ready to write a book. And so a friend of mine said, you should do a compilation. And I said, wait, but where am I going to get the people? And I just heard the Lord say 20 authors. I didn't know where I was going to get 20 people, but I'm telling you, when I started calling my friends and family, like, listen, you guys want to be in a book? Everyone was like, yes, yes, yes. So that's how Destined to Win 1 started. And then the Lord said, keep going. So Destined to Win 2. And I got 20 more people. That's 40 people. And now we're in Destined 3. We have 20 more authors. We're so blessed to have a male this time around. So I cannot say that we have 20 females. I have to say we have 18 females and 1 male. And God is just doing wonderful things through this project. I mean, this is such a sisterhood and such a family. And just seeing how everyone is just growing from releasing their story in their chapter. So I know y'all tired of hearing me. Here we go. So let's start off. Because you want to hear from the authors, right? So let's start off with Waikitra Jones. We're excited to have her be a part of this project. Start off with Apostle Denise Ben Ofar. We're excited to have her be a part of this project. Starting off with Audrey Burke. We're excited to have her be a part of this project. And my sister from another mister. And Anderson. We're excited to have all of these amazing women. They are the first partakers of our author spotlight. They're kicking it off strong. Hey, ladies.
Hey.
Wait, I can't hear you. Hold on.
Good evening.
You guys have
Good
to unmute.
evening.
Good evening.
Hi.
There we go.
Okay.
All right. Let me make sure I can hear y'all. Hey, ladies.
Hey, good evening. Hey.
And so we're not going to keep you long. If you can turn down the volume of your devices, that'll be great because we have an echo. And we're not going to keep you long. However, we want you to just share with the people. They're in anticipation. They're like, listen, we are ready for 4, because there's some people have read 3. There's some people that have read 1, they read 2, now they're ready for 3. And so without further ado, I'm not going to hold anyone. I'm going to start off with Angela. Because she's a pro. This is her 3rd book. Hey, y'all. So she's going to start it off, and Angie's just going to tell us where she's from, how she got connected to Destined to Win, and the name of her chapter, and what is it that she wants people to take from reading her chapter.
Okay, my name is Angela Anderson. The name of my chapter is Broken Vessels. I'm from Massachusetts. I got connected to Destined to Win from Pastor Tammy. I did 1 and 2, and this is number 3. The thing that I want everyone to take from my chapter is just to read. I want you to read my chapter, or even just read this book, and just learn how you are a broken vessel, or you do have brokenness. Everyone has brokenness in their life somewhere. And just know how God takes that brokenness and makes it into a masterpiece. So you would have to read the book to figure this out. Each chapter is different. Each chapter has a message, and each chapter will teach you or show you how you can actually go from broken to beautiful, to being unbroken. I had an awesome time doing this chapter. I did this chapter. It heals me every time I write anyways. So just writing for these last 3 chapters, or these last 3 books, being a part of it just healed me. And it's continuing to heal me. So wow. I just want everyone to buy the book, get the book, and just get something from each chapter, because each person in this population has a story to tell, and has a message, and has something that you'll heal from.
Wow. You said a lot, Angie. You said a lot. And that's no. When I say you said a lot, meaning like what you're saying is powerful. And that's why I'm so passionate about this project. The main point that you said was, as you're writing, you're getting healed. As you're writing, you're releasing some things that, we hold on. With women, we are carriers, right? Yeah. And so we hold on to a lot of stuff. And sometimes it's just something as simple as writing it down, getting it out. And I'm so honored that, you all, I say it to you all the time, because you all are always thanking me, but I say it to you all the time. Thank you for trusting me, right, with your story. That the publishing company, and just let me put this plug in. We do honor our publishing company, Shiro Publishing. Yes, oh my goodness. Wow. I'm telling you, if you're thinking about writing a book, if you're thinking about getting your girlfriends together and y'all put together a compilation, Shiro Publishing Company, you can find them on Facebook. They are the bomb.com. And when I tell you, it's a relationship that we've built with them. You can reach out to them. Erica and I, we talk, the CEO of Shiro Publishing, we would talk at 11, 12 o'clock at night, back and forth. They make sure that this project is delivered with excellence. with a purpose. And so we did not want to leave out our phenomenal Shiro Publishing, our publishing company.
Yes.
Now, Angie, the one thing that I love what you said about being broken in this broken vessel, and that's so funny because that's what I saw when God gave me broken to unbreakable. Like sometimes we have to break. The Bible talks about that broken spirit, right? Sometimes we have to break to then build ourselves, put ourselves back together again, with the help of the Holy Spirit, so that we can be unbreakable. So thank you so much, Angie. I appreciate you. I hope you're going to stick with us in volume 4. I don't know. We'll see, but I love to have you back, boo. Now let's have Apostle Denise. She's going to tell us where she's from, how she connected to Destined to Win, the name of her chapter, and what she hopes people will take from reading it.
Queens, New York, but I live here in North Carolina now. And the name of my chapter is Silent Screaming Child. I met or came in connection with Destined to Win through meeting you, Pastor Tammy. And I tell you, I'm so grateful. Well, nothing but good things have happened every time we come together anyway. So I just thank God. I just thank God because you've always been a blessing ever since I met you. And so when this opportunity came before me, and because we had kind of lost connection for a minute, and then we reconnected, and then this opportunity came. And I knew it was time because I had already been talking to myself about, I have to get my story out. And I was trying to figure out how I was going to do it. So I'm so grateful because I'm really looking forward to being able to share with people who've been hurting. There's a lot of things that people, even who know me, don't know that I've been through. And so they're going to be really shocked when they read even that excerpt that's in our book from the beginning of my life. Some of my family members don't even know some of the things that I've gone through. And it also, like Miss Angela said, it helped bring healing to me as I was writing as well. And I'm so grateful because, what used to hurt doesn't hurt anymore. And that's the thing that I really want people to take home with them, so to speak, when they read, is like, you don't have to hurt anymore. You can get past it. Whatever has taken place in your life, you can get past it. And even though it seems impossible to get past some of the devastations that we collectively have gone through, it's not impossible. It's possible to keep your sanity. It's possible to have peace. It's possible to walk in joy. It's possible not to walk in repetitive memories that bring nightmares. It's possible. And so I'm just grateful, and I'm looking forward to our next after this. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
So did you tell us what it is that you hope someone will take from reading your chapter?
What I really hope someone will take from reading my chapter is that you can be free. You can be healed. That life can get better. That you can go on without living in the secret misery that a lot of women live in when they go home. That we don't see on the outside. That crying at night that happens. That secret inward turmoil. Because a lot of us, we just put on faces, we put on the mask, so to speak. And when we're in public, when we go to church, when we go to work or whatever we're doing, but when we come home and we're alone, we're miserable. And I really would love to see that women will understand that, hey, God is for you. Jesus does love you. He is a healer. He knows what you're going through. He cares about what you're going through, and he's there for you just as his word said, whom the Son makes free is free indeed, and he can do it for you.
That's what it is. You know, especially, I think what we did was creating this project around the same time as the pandemic. People had to sit home and sit with themselves and sit with their stuff. And so the best time for us to release this book was now, because, you know, when you've been going through and going through and going through, you kind of get this mindset like, okay, God, where are you? Like, are you going to heal me? Are you going to set me free? Are you going to do something for me? I've been going through this for a long time. And a lot of times when we're going through, we tend to think that we're the only one going through it. So to open up a book and you got 20 chapters, one thing I tell people when promoting the book, I say, you're going to find yourself in the book. You're going to find your situation. You might find a couple of your situations in the book, but you use that time. You use this time when you sit alone with these books to search for your healing point, because we cannot, scripture says, who the Son sets free is free indeed. Freedom is, we have access to freedom, but sometimes it takes work and you have to dig in somewhere so that you can be able to be free. Thank you so much, Apostle Denise. I believe people are going to be blessed by all of these chapters. All right, let's travel on down to my hometown again. Waikitra. Come on, Waikitra. Tell us. Tell us. Well, I just said you was from Boston, so you don't have to answer that question. Yeah. But tell us how you got connected to Destined to Win, the name of your chapter, and what it is that you hope somebody will take from reading your chapter.
So I got connected to Destined to Win by chance. I just happened to see something that Pastor Tammy put on Facebook about the project, and I reached out to her just to get some more information, and we instantly connected. And the next thing I knew, I was signing on to be an author. So the title of my chapter is Father, Can You Hear Me? Divorce, Suicide, and Encounter with the Enemy. So my chapter takes the reader on a journey through my battle with major depression. And I had a major depressive episode following my divorce, and that's something that most people don't know about me. And one thing that I wanted the reader to take away from that, first and foremost, I wanted to bring some awareness to that topic, because I think that can be very taboo within the minority community. We don't talk about that. So I was hoping by bringing some light to this conversation that it would help to destigmatize the topic. The other thing that I want people to take away from my chapter is that there is purpose in your pain. So when I was in the midst of this thing, I thought that it would result in death. I didn't think I would make it out of that. And one of the things that the Lord started speaking to me in the midst of that season was that although that situation may appear dead, my purpose in you did not die. So God had to show me, even in the midst of what God sent word to me through the enemy to let me know that I was significant to him. And I want somebody, when they read my chapter, to say, wow, if she can get out of that, I can too. If she can make it from that, I can too. And if I can accomplish that in even just one person, then I've done my job.
Wow. Give us more. Give us some.
No, we gotta get
Wow. That wasn't that good? That was, she said, there is purpose in your pain. And you talked about something that we don't talk about, one, in our community, depression, right? We don't, that's not something, that's taboo. And then divorce. You talked about divorce, and so many believers have experienced, divorce. And so to be able to be open and free to share this, I know is going to heal so many people.
Amen.
I mean, I know a little bit of your story, and I'm just like, wait until they read this. Wait until they see that. Like all of you all, I'm like, wait until the people read this, see this, experience this, because this is an experience, you know. Because you read one. I know when I read my chapter, I was like, dang, that's good. That's gonna bless somebody, and I'm grateful to God that you all, we survived.
We did.
We survived what was meant to kill us, what was meant to keep us locked up in prison with our pain, our hurt, our trials, like we are free. And some days you may not feel free, but I'm telling you, you are free. That's right. Bernadette said, more than conquerors. Like we are so in a different space right now because of how much God loves us and making sure that we come out alive. Because some people come out, but they don't come out alive. And we're alive, we're well. So thank you so much, Waikitra. I can't wait. I just can't wait to read. I just can't wait for the book to come out. All right, let's go to Audrey. Thank God for Audrey. Audrey, tell us where you reside or where you're from, name of your chapter, and what it is that you hope people will take from reading your chapter.
Okay, yes, I am Audrey Shanice Burke, and I'm from Boston, Massachusetts, currently residing in Baltimore, Maryland. And I got connected with Destined to Win from my cousin. She's my cousin. She's published in volumes 1 and 2, and I'm so happy. She was actually, again, she's my cousin, and you know how we have extended family. And so she was there when the young girl Audrey was going through her traumatic experience. So we go way back. So that's why we're cousins. And so my chapter is called Welcome Home. You're stronger than you think. And so so it's a story of strength. I like people to realize from reading my chapter that you are definitely stronger than you think. And trauma comes in different forms. And mine came in the form of a broken heart as a young girl. And with that came shame. And I actually, want to encourage folks to, as you're processing, get the support you need, because that's what I did. You embrace your pace without comparison. I did compare myself with people throughout the years, but again, now I realize I have my own pace and I am thriving. I'm so happy for this experience. It has definitely sealed the deal on my healing, because there was a time when I couldn't even probably talk about the trauma. And so the fact that I shared some things, again, like many of my co-authors have said, that folks don't know about me. So there you go. I'm healed, and I don't care what anyone thinks, because God has restored me, and I embrace that. And I am looking forward to what life has to offer. I've always been adventurous, but there was a season when I was afraid to live. But now I'm definitely I'm living. I'm definitely living, willing to take steps in new adventures. And I'm so excited for this opportunity, even this platform, being amongst all the co-authors. There was a time I'm like, oh, I'm not a groupie. I don't trust anyone. I just don't even want anyone to be close to me. But this has been a great experience to be connected. And I want to give a shout out to Bernadette. Thank you. I really appreciate you. And I appreciate you too, Pastor Tammy, for answering the call to the vision. This is awesome.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Audrey. Again, you're following in the vein of Angie, and I'm gonna try not to get teary-eyed because hearing that you all in your writing journey, that you're getting something from, and I didn't even think I didn't even think of it that way. I was just thinking we're just going to write chapters to help others, right? And in that process, we're being healed. We're trusting, we're being vulnerable with strangers. Some of us, none of you all knew each other, but and being vulnerable with strangers and bearing your truth, right? I love what one of our authors says, Peaches, Juanita. She says, if they didn't want us to talk about it, then they shouldn't have never done it. No. Because this is my story, and this is something that I tell the authors all the time. This is your story. You tell your story as it has happened to you, right? Because when we tell our truth, the truth, what's inside our truth is going to help somebody else. If we sugarcoat it and pacify it, how are they gonna get healed? And so tell me, one of you ladies, tell me this. So what do you say to that person that is getting ready to read this book? What would you say to them?
Get a box of tissues.
Yep. Because it's raw. I had a unique opportunity to read, I think, 3 chapters out of this book because I helped review some of the chapters. And I was bawling my eyes out. Like, it took me a couple of days to even just get myself together because I could find myself in multiple people's stories. I could take something from everyone's story. And it hit me in a place that I wasn't expecting. So bring your tissues because deliverance is coming.
Yeah, I too. I try not to read any of the chapters because I want to read it, experience whenever. So there was a couple of chapters that I did read, and after I finished reading her chapter, I just called and we're both crying, and I'm just like, wow. And for me, it was, my therapist mind, right? You survived. You survived that thing that could have left you for dead spiritually, mentally, even physically. You survived that. Go tell the world. There's some girl, there's some person there's somebody that's right now that's going to pick up that book and have a serious divorce, right? And they're like, I don't know how in the world I'm going to survive without this person. We said till death do us part. They're going to read that chapter and they're going to say, wow, okay, all right, I got it. I can make it. It'll happen. Deliverance will come. Healing will come. Restoration will come. God is making me, I'm being broken to unbreakable. Anything else you ladies want to add? We're about to wrap up, but anything else you want to add? Let's see. Okay, there you go.
If I may, one of the things I've taken away, not only from our book, from us sharing and writing, but in life in general, is that no matter what we've gone through, even when it didn't seem like it, God is still in control. And He has the final say in our lives. And when we just open up our heart to Him, pour out our heart to Him, and allow Him into that space that needs to be healed, He will bring us to wholeness. It takes letting go. It takes intentionally letting go, intentionally forgiving, intentionally deciding in our minds that we're going to live differently, that we're not going to have a victim mentality all our lives. And God can do it. He is able to do exceedingly and abundantly above all we ask or think, just like His word says, and bring us to such a place of freedom and liberty. I'm grateful. The childhood that was shortened for me, I got it back. I got it back. And I know I'm not the only one that's on here tonight that can probably say that even that which was taken away from us, God allowed us to recoup it and redeem it. I'm just so grateful. He's still in control no matter what.
There we go. So, ladies, thank you so much for your time. I think this is great that we're doing this so people can start to get, this is leading up for the anticipation of the big launch. So, and I wanted people to be able to meet the authors because there's so many of you, so many different stories. And now people can put face to the chapter. Oh, okay, I remember her, and make the their reading process. I did do something different in this book. As I was working with Shiro, they wanted me to change up a couple of things in the intro part. So what I did do this go round is that I put a prayer in there for the reader. So before they read the chapter, they're going to recite the prayer, because I realize now that something could transpire while they're reading the book, and that whatever is going to transpire, that God is there, right there with them. And, we make it open. We leave all of our authors' contact information in their bio. So after you read a chapter and you want to contact that author, you'll be able to email them, and they will be able to just, talk to you and share with you how they continue to make it work. All right. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Join us next Sunday at 6:00. You're going to meet 4 more authors, and we will be doing this for the next couple of weeks, except for Mother's Day weekend. And then we'll resume the following weekend. But I'm so happy and honored. Again, I see so many comments just from our authors from 1 and 2. They're excited for you. They know what this feels like, and this is a beautiful journey. And I'm so grateful to God that He really entrusted me with such an assignment. What a great assignment it is to have so many people come together and share their stories of victory and triumph. God bless you and good night. And thank you for tuning in.